real quick. All right, so I'm going to be replacing the latch cable and the door handle on the driver's side door. I've already done it to the passenger door. If you have the original cables from damn near 30 years ago, more than likely the steel wire has stretched out and you've probably snapped a few handles trying to force the door open. Now, it's pretty straightforward. All you have to do is unscrew your lock, remove the screw from the door handle, remove the screw by the vent window, just real quick, I wanted to go ahead and tell you guys. So when you're removing your door panels, if mine are in bad shape, they're just falling apart. Now right here where it holds onto the corner of the door, this is actually supposed to be tunneled all the way in. It's in a cone shape, and at the end of it, it's closed off just enough for the screw to go in and hold it to the door. Now if that breaks off, you guys can just go ahead and use some what I did is I got a washer and some galvanized steel, and I made this anchor right here. And pretty much all you do is just, drill out the end of it, put your screw through it, put the galvanized steel a little bit longer, feed it in, and when it gets flush, just fold out the galvanized steel with some pressure on it and wrap it around the washer. You have a little, I don't know, this is just stuff I had lying around, so it didn't cost me anything, but it's a quick fix and it holds it nice and tight. Remove your window crank. And depending on whether or not your door panel may or may not have extra holes, remove the, I believe it's 6 screws holding the bottom of the panel to the door. And then after that, you can remove the door panel, take off any kind of insulation or any material that might be on the inside. Once you got the panel off, you can go ahead and take off the locking mechanism, which has 3 screws to it. Rewire the cable, the brand new cable, and then just put it all back together and test it out. Okay, so after fighting with for a little bit, I was hoping to pull the whole mechanism out so I could show you guys in person what to do, but since I'm not doing instructional videos, here's the old cable, here's my new cable, and you can see just how worn out it is. I mean, I'm sure this one's gonna bend the shape, but I'm gonna go install the new one. Now let me show you real quick what I had to kind of fiddle with. Now I'm sure the GoPro has a much better view in there than I do, but this is your locking mechanism right here. You have to unbolt this window rail so that you can freely manipulate this around, and the inside connection hooks up right here to this mechanism. Whoops. Right here to that mechanism. You got to put it in and twist it a certain way. I'm not really going to show you because, well, that'd be a hassle, and I'm the only one working out here right now. But you just fill it out of there. I'm going to put the new one back in, bolt it back up, and we should, hopefully this works. Alright, well, let's see if this works. So, unlocked. Doesn't work. Oh, maybe it does work. Okay. All right. Alright guys, so the last thing that I wanted to share with you guys, or I guess point out, on these Broncos, the reason you guys saw that the handle didn't work at first is these door frames are notorious for being very weak right there at that door handle. So what I want to show you guys is what I mean, okay? So if you notice, when I pull on it, it does have a lot of flex to it. Now I can still open the door just fine, but that flex, after a while, the sheet metal will tear. Now you guys could just put some thin gauge steel on there, maybe make your own reinforcement plate, or you could buy it from from any other third-party manufacturer. I know Desolate Motorsports and Solo Motorsports make a reinforcement bracket for it, which I don't have on me, but I do plan on buying them because I don't need that tearing on me again, because that was more of a pain in the ass than I made it to show. So I'm going to go ahead and throw everything back on there, and that's it for today. We'll see you on the next one.